I'm going to teach you how to double your abandoned cart recovery rate on your Shopify store in seconds for free. Let's go. Welcome to today's video. My name is Ricky Hayes. It's a pleasure to have you on the channel. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to like, okay? It really helps to grow my channel. I very much appreciate it. And comment down below what videos you would like to see. As you can see, I make videos based on what people say. This being an abandoned cart recovery, a lot of people ask for it, so I present it to you. We have more on Facebook ads, we have more on Google ads, we have more on Bing ads, we have more on YouTube ads. You decide. Comment that down below so I know what you like to see in upcoming videos. Let's get into today's content anyway so you can start smashing it with your sales. Lovely. So I'm just in one of my Klaviyo accounts, and obviously I'm going to have to blur out a few little elements, but you can see here in the last 30 days that this store has only done about 30,000. That's because we had to scale it down. Many of you know had to scale it down. But the most important element of this is revenue from Klaviyo. Haven't paid a single cent for this, okay? And it's made $3,683. 12% of overall revenue has come from this. And you can see of this 12%, it's probably about 9 to 10% has just come from this single abandoned cart recovery flow. Okay, so something around that figure. And also the welcome series. Now, if you do want to know more about how to set up Klaviyo, all the management of Klaviyo and optimizing it, comment that down below as well. This video is just purely about the abandoned cart recovery, not the welcome series. You can see here that the abandoned cart flow on average on this store has an average value of $9.54. What that means is that every email that is sent out on average, we make $9.54. Okay, and then on here you can see on total $1.59 per email sent out, and that is 100% free and completely automated. Okay, haven't even begun to optimize all of this. So if you want to know more about that, I'm willing to do an extended long video, because email marketing is something that most people don't even think about. That is one of the most important elements to a long-term sustainable business. So without further ado anyway, let's go into the actual slides discussing more about this template and how you can implement this into your business. So step one, obviously we need to install and configure Klaviyo. Okay, so this isn't an affiliate link. Just install Klaviyo from the Shopify App Store. Type in Klaviyo on the App Store and you'll find it there. It is free to install. Okay. It's free for the first 500 emails. It used to be 1,000. They've reduced it to 500, but that is perfectly fine for anyone starting out. Okay. You need to integrate it with your theme using following the instructions. Okay, if you want me to make another video on that, integrating it into let's say Beautify, and how to set it up and optimize it properly, make sure you just comment that down below. Comment down below, email, so that I know, okay, if we're to make a video around that, so that I can give you the value you desire. Okay, so just so people know that Beautify is working on native integration, so that makes it even easier for those who have Beautify. For those who don't, you can go to the website and have a look. Okay, so this here is the template, and I'll open that up in a moment. This is going to provide you the abandoned cart sequence for the abandoned cart recovery on your store. Make sure your emails are set up as plain text and not HTML. Okay, so the name Sophie, I want to make clear, can be anyone. Obviously, if you're a men's store, you might want to change it to a male's name. If you're a women's store, you might, choose another female's name. I just chose Sophie. It's just a name that sticks in my head. No other reason. Okay. So basically, you just follow this. The first email is after 30 minutes. Okay, and you turn Smart Send off. By default, that's actually now turned off because Klaviyo have actually acknowledged themselves that the Smart Send was actually causing a lot of loss in sales. And you can see it's pretty basic. This is just the subject. So you copy the subject, put it in the subject, and you always put it as plain text. I'll show you that in a moment. And you copy and paste. And the only thing you change is your store name. I just put that there, whatever your store name may be. Okay, so just put store name as whatever your store name is. The second part is where it gets a bit interesting. Okay, so I forgot to update this, but I generally offer a 20% discount code straight off the bat, because with email marketing, that works really well to get them out. So that again is the subject, and you copy this. The main difference is this abandon, okay? So one of the things that makes Klaviyo very good is it can actually inject into Shopify a dynamic coupon code. And by doing that within Klaviyo, it increases your actual conversion rates. What this email flow basically does is it's coming from the same person. It looks like a conversation. Once you read it, you'll see it's a conversation. They get the code again. And then the last one is just basically, can I help? Did we do something wrong? And you'll get a lot of people actually respond back to that. So all you need to do is follow this. So 2 days, okay, or 48 hours and smart send off. Copy the body of it, and that's the subject, okay? It is that simple. Now, it'll be in today's slides, okay? So the slides will be just down below in the description. You can get that yourself and make a copy of this template, and you're good to go. So now I'm going to show you sort of how you can implement it quickly and easily for your own store, so that you can start to automate your abandoned cart flow, have more control, and scale more easily using this type of flow. So I'm just on one of my test stores. As you can see, it's just a test one that I just sort of made up for this. Okay, and so I've got my abandoned cart flow. So you just go in here, and we've got our template up again. So I'll show you the first one, just so you know. And it's really quite easy. You can see here I've sort of already done a bit of an outline. But to show you exactly sort of how it works, it'll by default be partly set up. You can change the time to 30 minutes, okay, or 1 hour or whatever that may be, whatever you want, but I do 30 minutes. And then you can make an email, okay, and to add an email, we can, by default, it'll just be there. Make sure it's set to live, because by default it'll be set in draft. And make sure that UTM tracking is on. That's for universal tracking management that goes into Google Analytics. That'll help you a lot long term. And make sure that Smart Send is turned off, which it should be by default anyway. And then what you can do is you can actually preview it. So if we have a preview of what it is now, and we let that load, we can see Ricky, what happened, so on and so forth, dog lover, blah, blah. Now it's not showing the abandoned cart link because we don't have one. But you can see this is what it looks like, and it's just plain text. Now let me show you how to set this up. It's really easy. Okay, so by default, the from is going to be from whatever your store name is. So just put whatever name you want to put there, and make sure it's consistent in here as well. So I've got this wrong. So it should be Ricky, not Sophie, whatever. But so you put in their name because it seems more personal, like it's coming from a person, not an automation. It's just a bit of marketing psychology. First name is obviously just picking up their variable, and then what happened. All right, and you save that, and we want to go edit content. Okay. It loads. And just make sure that if it comes up with an option HTML or templates, just choose plain text. Okay, you just choose plain text. And all you do is you just go back to my template. We copy this. We paste it. You can see how it has everything pretty much set up in here already. You just change the store name. All right. You just change the store name. You go save content, and you can preview it. You can have data feeds. That's a bit too advanced for most of us, so we're not going to get into that. If you want to know more about it, that can be in a specific Klaviyo video. As I said, if we get enough comments of the word email, I'll make a video around it. And that's pretty much it. And all you do is, the easiest part I find with this is once you've made your first one, you've set it up, you can then just clone. So you have a total of 4, and then you clone these as well. So you have a total of 4, and you can just drag and drop them, and then you just follow my template and just adjust them based on what the template says. So 30 minutes, 6 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, and then you just change what the text has, okay? So what the subject has based on what it says here, and what the body says, and just update your store name. And there you go, you've got your flow, and that's how you set up a Klaviyo flow really quite easy. Now this is just scratching the surface on what you can do in Klaviyo. You can do a lot more in Klaviyo in terms of the different types of steps, the different additions you can add to it, so on and so forth. You can also click here to show analytics to see your open rates, your click-through rates. Most of the time with these, you're going to see probably about a 30 to 60% open rate, which is pretty high, and that's why you do it to begin with. Once you brand, you're going to change these emails, but in the beginning, this is a quick and easy hack to start bringing in some extra sales using email marketing. I should add as well, for people that are using the email abandon recovery in Shopify, that still works and you should enable it. But this actually generally works better. I use both because that only sends out one. This sends out 4, and it sends out a discount code. So it's going to work better for you. As you can sort of see, this has made over thousands of dollars for nothing, and it took me about 5 minutes to do, and then I didn't even look at it. And when I looked at it, I'm like, well, made some good cash. Okay, so keep that in mind. And if I really optimized it and did split testing and different things, I could get that from whatever it was, 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000, because email marketing is extremely powerful. It's just very undervalued for most small-time entrepreneurs. So you can use that as a starting point. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. It's a really easy flow. All right. So on top of this, as well as with my other videos, I'm trying to make the content more interactive. So one of them is a bit of a Q&A. So I get asked a lot of questions across my various social media mediums, and I can't answer them all. But one of the things I can do is a bit more of a Q&A in my videos, and I'm thinking about adding this in as a weekly structure, and I would like to know the community's feedback on this, okay? So I need at least 50 comments to validate it, because I really want to know, to make sure that people are actually interested in this. And I'll be asking this in a few videos, because I want to make sure that people are properly interested in it, where you ask anything down in the comment section, okay, and I'll answer it accordingly, make a video around it and answer that question, and it'll all be live, okay? So that's something that I'm really trying to aim at there, to give a really good Q&A to try and answer your individual questions in a more group-related sense. So if you are interested in that, comment down below QA, so that I know that you guys are interested in that. Okay, guys, so that's just a little segment I'm considering doing, and I'll leave that up to the community's decision if we are to go ahead with that. And that concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe and like. It would mean a lot if you really enjoyed today's content. If you want more content like this as well, the more likes I get, the more I know that this type of content is what you're after. It really helps me to determine that. And obviously it helps my channel grow. I want to grow and help more and more people. I'm very proud of the content that I provide. It is very high quality content that is always aimed at educating you and helping you to grow your business. Okay, guys, I wanted to add as well, it's been really fun. Just yesterday of today's recording being the 12th of December, I went to my first ever meetup. It was a huge amount of fun, and thank you to everyone who showed up. A couple of my students showed up, and I made some new friends, learnt about new business ideas, and it's just very inspiring. You can see just a couple of pictures up on screen here with a couple of the people. I was there for hours, and the time just flew by. And for me, that really reminded me that this is definitely why I love doing this, and I want to do masterminds. I'll be doing masterminds and more mentoring and that, because I do have a knack for it. I do very much love it, and it's just very rewarding. Okay, so thank you to everyone that showed up, and thank you for everyone who said have a great time. Very much appreciate it. On top of that as well, you've got obviously my free theme. You can download it at wbeautify.com, and obviously you got the 7-day free trial for all features unlocked, 100% money back guarantee. If you do want my one-on-one mentoring program, I get a lot of people ask for that. You can apply, but please make sure to apply only in January. I'm just very busy this time of year, and I'm taking a bit of a break. I just want to enjoy my festive season a bit more as well. And obviously you got my premium course there. You got Shopify Sales Source, and plenty of other free stuff as well. So be sure to check those links. Really, really valuable stuff. Okay, guys. I give a ton of free value that is designed to help you all. Okay, guys. So once again, I hope this has been really helpful. The link for the slides are down below. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you take care, and goodbye.